We just got a major update in this Florian Wirtz transfer battle. And I know that I uploaded a few videos talking about his situation, but I haven't gotten into it since Liverpool entered the conversation. And all the reports weeks ago were indicating that he was going to join Bayern this summer before the Club World Cup. And then Man City came in, and it looked like they were gonna hijack the Florian Wirtz deal. His family met with Man City, they did a tour of the facilities, and it seemed like he was going to be headed to Manchester to play underneath Pep Guardiola. But then the hijack got hijacked because Liverpool, they came in. And when I initially saw that Liverpool were interested in Wirtz, I didn't think anything of it because Florian Wirtz is a very good player. He is a wonder kid. He is somebody that will become world class. He's one of the best players in the Bundesliga. So it makes sense that a team like Liverpool, who do have a need in that midfield for a creative player, would be in. Of course they'd want him. But I didn't think anything of it. That's why I didn't upload any videos when they entered the conversation. We've seen over the years, Liverpool have gotten rejected by so many players. Liverpool, they have no pull. We call them liver no pull. But this summer window, they're not fucking around. Because it looks like they are about to complete the signing of Florian Wirtz. So Bayern got hijacked twice. And Liverpool came in and snatched him from Man City and Bayern. Do you know how crazy this is? I need you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about Florian Wirtz going to Liverpool, because it looks like this deal is very close. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. This transfer saga has more turns and more plot twists than a teen drama. I cannot believe it. Let's get it. So Florian Plettenberg, Tier 1 journalist for Sky Sports in Germany, has confirmed that Florian Wirtz has given Liverpool his verbal commitment. Bayern have been informed. Wow. I gotta hold my hands up and say fair play to Liverpool, because they're not a club that I rate very highly. I didn't expect Liverpool to move like this in the summer window. We all know that FSG are pretty lackluster owners. They don't like to spend money. And these guys are coming off of a season where Arne Slot just won the Premier League. They're losing Trent Alexander-Arnold on a free, and they've already replaced him. They brought in Jeremy Frimpong. They're about to sign Milos Kerkez to replace Andy Robertson at left back. And now they're about to sign Florian Wirtz. Liverpool are not fucking around. This is mad. And given that he's about to join Liverpool over Bayern, this makes me believe that Florian rejected Man City. I remember when the reports came out a few days ago that Man City are out of the Wirtz race because of the price that it would cost, right? They're saying that it would be a 300 million total package with his transfer fee, agent fee, and then wages. I don't believe that, because Liverpool don't generally overpay like that. So if he's going to Liverpool, that's because he wants to. They were saying that Bayern offered him 20 million euros per season. I will guarantee you Liverpool have not offered him that kind of money. Florian Wirtz will immediately get into that starting 11, and he starts in that 10. Liverpool's midfield is very scary. Florian Wirtz in the 10, Gravenberch and McAllister on the double pivot, Jeremy Frimpong at right back, Milo Kerkez at left back. Oh my goodness. And they're still going to probably get a striker this summer as well. Liverpool might fuck around and defend their title. Of all three clubs, I had Liverpool last for where he probably goes. I thought it was going to be Bayern as the first preference, Man City as the second preference, and then Liverpool. This is crazy. And it's super embarrassing for Bayern, by the way. Bayern have been twerking for Florian Wirtz all season. They're bored. We're speaking about this guy. They were blushing over Florian Wirtz. They said that he's the best German talent. They bigged up Florian Wirtz by downplaying Jamal Musiala. And the fact that you let Liverpool, a club that historically does not operate like this, you let them come into the Bundesliga. And they snatch Jeremy Frimpong, and now they snatch Florian Wirtz, a player that Bayern have publicly made known they want at their club. And I know that all the reports were saying that Leverkusen did not want to sell to Bayern. They preferred him to go out the league. They wanted 150 million from Bayern, but I think they're willing to do the deal with Liverpool for around 100 M's. Florian Wirtz has rejected Bayern and Man City to end up at Liverpool. Fair play. This is the biggest thing that Liverpool have done transfer-wise since, I'd say, Van Dijk and Alisson. Darwin Núñez was a big signing for them as well, but he flopped. I don't think anybody expects Florian Wirtz to struggle in terms of not reach his potential. Wow. Now, we do got a couple other reports. So, wow. Mia Samia says, the conversation between Florian Wirtz and Liverpool coach Arne Slot is said to have been the decisive factor in the player's decision. There were also recent discussions with Vincent Kompany. Currently, however, everything points to Wirtz moving to England, provided Liverpool can afford the requested transfer fee by Leverkusen. Now, this is crazy. So what you're saying is that Arne Slot has more pull than Vincent Kompany. He talked to Slot, he's talked to Kompany, but what he discussed with Arne Slot was the deciding factor. I cannot believe this. Wow. What a signing this is for Liverpool. They're going crazy so far in the transfer window. They're being super aggressive. What are Bayern going to do now? Like, who can you go get? There's nobody that I think fits this same profile. That left wing. Now, maybe if you're Bayern, you can look at this as a blessing in disguise, right? Florian Wirtz for 150 million. I don't think they needed to spend that much on him, right? I think Bayern have a lot of other areas that they need to address, right? Like defensively, they're not that good, right? They could use another right back. They might need a left back because Alphonso Davies tore his ACL. Maybe their midfield can get some work, but we all know that their left side of their attack is dead. And I thought that they would bring in Florian Wirtz, they'd put him in the 10, Jamal Musiala would line up on the left, and then their attack would be sorted. Their front four would be Musiala, Wirtz, Olise, and Harry Kane. That would have been a very deadly attack. That would have been up there with one of the best attacks in the world. But Leverkusen, their preference is to sell him to a team out of the Bundesliga. And it's so crazy to see this happen because we know that Bayern, they buy everyone's best players in Germany. Like, the Bundesliga is not rated because Bayern monopolized the whole league. Bayern are the only serious club in the Bundesliga, and the other 19 teams are their feeder clubs. If you develop a player that's really good, Bayern generally come in and they take him. So the fact that he's rejected them to go to Liverpool, that says a lot about the direction that Liverpool are going in. And I knew that they were going to spend money because last summer, when Slot first came in, they didn't buy anybody except for Chiesa. Arne Slot won the league without any transfers, bro. Like, we got to think, bro, Chiesa played like 4 games this season. Wow. Vincent Kompany talked to him and he said, yeah, I'm going to Liverpool. I would sack Kompany. Do you know how embarrassing this is for Bayern, bro? You're out there shaking your bum for this player talking about how fantastic he is, talking about how much you want him at your club. And then he rejects you, not even for Man City, for Liverpool. And in my opinion, I thought that Man City were a more attractive option, right? You got Pep Guardiola. We know that City are going to spend a lot of money this summer. He's going to be able to go in there and be the KDB replacement. Wow, he's going to have Haaland with them. And nah, fair play to Liverpool. What they've been doing in the transfer window, and you know what's crazy? They're working on 3 separate deals at the same time. They're not dragging their feet. Liverpool want to get this signing over the line very fast because they don't want to risk Bayern maybe coming in and then now we get another major update. But they need to agree a deal with Leverkusen very fast. Do not wait because Bayern, I'm telling you right now, they're in their office, their board, whoever the hell's in charge of decision making, they are panicking right now and they're going to get desperate. Do not be surprised if we hear some other updates about Bayern trying to do a madness and they've made some obscene offer to get Florian Wirtz. But last report that I want to talk about, right? We got Fabrizio Romano, the tap-in merchant. Let me tell you something right now. Florian Plettenberg, right? Is that his name? This guy has snatched Fabrizio Romano's chain. He is moving mad with these transfer reports. Fabrizio Romano doesn't even give us the updates first. This guy just repeats what other people have said. But he's come in, said Liverpool are confident to get Florian Wirtz deal done after fresh contact in the last 24 to 48 hours. Talks ongoing to get the final green light, but Liverpool are now favorites ahead of Bayern in the race for the German gem. Liverpool want to be fast. And he did tag Ornstein, right? And you know, when Ornstein puts a tweet out there, it's the Ornstein Bamba. Wow. Liverpool given huge boost in Florian Wirtz pursuit. Bayern believe 22-year-old is on course for Anfield. Move if he leaves Bayer Leverkusen this summer. Clubs would still need to agree deal. Not a formality, but German international favors Liverpool. Wow. Yo, that shit is crazy. We got to keep an eye on this saga now because it looks like Liverpool are about to get this done very soon. This would have to be the most expensive signing in their club's history. They're going to have to break their record to bring this guy in. He's going to cost you more than 100 million. I wonder what Slot said to him. That is crazy, chat. Liverpool are not messing around in this summer window. But I need you guys to get in that comment section and let me know what you think about this situation. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Carnage Extra is where you want to be with this crazy transfer window that's coming up in a bit, people.